It is very, very similar to Delina by Perfumes de Marly, which I only have a sample of, and other than that, I do have like a dupe version from 𝘧𝘭𝘰𝘸, but other than that, not 𝘧𝘭𝘰. Girl, I don't even own any 𝘧𝘭𝘰 perfumes besides the one collaboration. Alt fragrances. That's the only little inspired by one that I have from the Delina, but other than that, well, as far as like ones that are marketed to be exact, but I do have a few in here that supposedly smell very, very similar, and in my opinion they do. Of course, there's going to be some things that are different, you know, it's not going to be spot on, and they all have different, you know, notes that are stronger compared to others that, you know, are a little different, but all in all, very similar DNA. I have about 3 of those in here, not including this. So yeah, this is very, very girly, very feminine and floral, but not like grandma floral. This is just a really, really good perfume. I do recommend going in store and smelling it, okay? Alright, next up, in the more expensive realm, we have the Burberry Her and Burberry Her Elixir. I have the itty bitty baby ones. This is Burberry Her, and you know what? This is a very soft, feminine fragrance. It's not too loud. It's not too loud. It is, I think, a perfect everyday signature scent because it is just so okay. This is a very kind of strawberry type of fragrance. I didn't pull up notes for these, but please do as you will with that. Do your own research, please, before you purchase anything. I'm just telling you my opinion of them, okay? And as I've disclosed before, I am not a professional. I'm not the best at describing notes. I'm not the best at just smelling something and gathering those notes myself. So please bear with me, bear with me. But this is a very nice, feminine, light strawberry scent. Now its older sister, or twin sister, however, whatever sister, this is the Burberry Her Elixir. This is a lot of people who like this one way more than the OG, and I feel like I've said that before, but this is like a very strong, more prominent version. And if you stay tuned, I have a perfume that smells, I think, more like this one than the OG, but it is like very well used and loved in my collection, okay? But yes, these are pretty expensive. I think the 1 ounce of these was like $199 or $100. I think this one was a little bit more pricey, so yeah, these are definitely not cheap by all means. And I feel like a lot of things smell similar to them. I feel like you can very easily find a dupe of them, okay? Okay. I think this is another more pricey perfume. I feel like we're lowering in price now. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna show this one because for one, this is like my fave, but for two, I think it's more expensive. But y'all, this right here, go ahead and screenshot this. Go ahead and smell this in store. This is probably my favorite out of all of these girly fragrances. This so I try to use those more so I don't use up my perfume. But as you can see, there's a little dent. I've been trying to be gentle with my usage of it because I love it so much. It is just the epitome of fruity girliness. I know I said at the beginning I didn't want to get anything too fruity, but I think it has like the sugary candied scent more than fruity. But I do know full price that can be a bit pricey. I think it's like 80 or so, something like that, okay? Alright, next we have Kylie Jenner's Cosmic Perfume. Pretty good dent in this. This is a perfume that I absolutely love wearing during the spring, which spring will be coming up soon. And honestly, I would wear these all year round, but I think I'm going to let spring have these a bit more because I like my fruity and coconutty, beachy type scents to be during the summer. And of course the fall is the gourmand and vanilla and all that stuff, and then winter is pretty much the same, to be honest. Like, winter is just, I keep winter very vanilla-like, and honestly anything, it really doesn't matter, but the spring is where I like to have those floral, like yummy, like gingham gorgeous from Bath and Body Works. That's when I love to bring that out, and I love to bring this out as well. This one, I can't even really put my finger on it. It's like a little bit of jasmine. It's like, for me, I don't think that this is very adolescent. I think that this is nice, almost a little mature, but not too much. I think it's a wonderful, beautiful fragrance. A wonderful and very beautiful fragrance. But I think that's like $50. $50. I actually have some Arabian perfumes that might be just as much as that, okay? But we'll get into those. Next, I have this Jisoo. Now this is 𝘧𝘭𝘰𝘸. I never knew how to pronounce it, but this is a hair perfume. But honestly, when I wear this, I just kind of spray it everywhere. I have been holding on to this little bit for the longest time. Sometimes I'll pick it up and just smell in the cap, but I won't spray it because honestly, this is a lovely, lovely fragrance, and I don't see as many people talking about it anymore. But I am absolutely in love with this. This is the warmest, like most beautiful little honey scent. It is like the sweet, like just feminine scent. I haven't smelled all of theirs because they have different variants of this. I know there's a rose one, I believe. The only one that I have smelled was one with a purple cap. I can't remember it, but I did not like that. It smelled like Clorox to me. I wanted to get closer. Yeah, it smelled like Clorox. I was not impressed with that at all. We still have it. I gave it to my mom. She doesn't really use it. She doesn't really like it. And sometimes I think that, oh, it's sat for a little bit, it'll smell good. I still get that like chemical, and it's not even just chemical, it's like straight up like Clorox wipe scent. Excuse me, original flavor, like ugh. So I don't want that in my hair, I don't want that on me. But the OG, she's a baddie. This is the smaller size, it's the 1.7 ounce. This is like $40. It's a bit pricey, especially because it's supposedly just a this, I don't think. So you would have to kind of blind buy it online. Do that at your own risk. Make sure you're buying from somewhere that you can ship. Like, you can ship it back if you don't want it, if you don't like it. I rebuke anybody that gets mad at me for buying something that I suggest and then it turns out being non-buns. Please, I like these, okay? Scent is very different to everyone, so keep that in mind. Alright, let's see. Let's talk about this one next because it is quite popular in the perfume community and the Arabian perfume community. This is 𝘱𝘭𝘰𝘯𝘕. This is just the OG in the pink and silver. There are many different versions of this. There's like an orange one, there's a white one, there's a black one, and then there's the other one which I have and I am going to show you. But this is the original, and this is very hit or miss to a lot of people. People either hate it or they love it, they feel lied to, all that. And I personally think that this is, it's not my favorite, but I personally really enjoy it. For me, because a lot of people were saying that this is strawberry, and while I can get where people are getting that, to me this is very like sweet, yogurty fragrance. I do think that it's kind of like a strawberry-ish note, but it's like powdery. I don't know. I think it's really good. I really enjoy this. I enjoy it. I enjoy the initial spray and the dry down. I think it's very nice, and I am all about layering this one. I'm not gonna put the cap on all the way because it's like really loud, so I'm gonna go ahead and set it down. But yes, I know the first time I talked about that, I said that I probably wouldn't wear it on its own because it's just not like doing enough for me. And I guess I still kind of stand on that. I would like to layer it, but honestly, it by itself is enough. And it is a nice, light, playful scent. I really enjoy it. Now, this next one I'm going to show you is quite similar, but dare I say, I have used this one a little bit more. This is Kiss a Pink by Paris Corner, and everybody was calling this the pink drink scent. So again, another strawberry-esque fragrance, very, very similar to 𝘱𝑭h𝑃, but different. And of course, like I said, please conduct your own research, look at the notes and stuff like that. I don't know, I just find myself gravitating towards this one a bit more. It's still light. It's still light like this one, something that would be really good to layer, but also nice on its own. I started wearing it on its own a lot, and honestly, I feel like the 𝘱𝑭h𝑃 gets a bit more sour on the dry down, not in a gross way. It's just not as powdery anymore on the dry down. But I feel like this one kind of stays in that realm. So yeah, it sucks because you can only buy these, blind buy them. I've blind bought quite a few perfumes that I am not the biggest fan of, and I waited too long and couldn't take them back, so now I'm just kind of stuck with them. But so it's kind of just like a bleh moment, but I have found quite a few that I enjoy, and I this one is more accurate. It stays closer to how it smells when it was sprayed. So I'm a big fan of this, and for this I do get like a strawberry, like a powdery strawberry vibe. So this right here is my girl, okay? I keep this on top of everything with my Rave Now, and truly it doesn't disappoint. Let's see. Okay, and then this one is, I literally don't know. I got it because for one, I love the packaging, but this is very similar to the last two that I just showed. This, I don't even know the name of this, I'm gonna be honest, you guys. Here, I'll let y'all read that, okay? I'll let y'all read that. But yes, let me see. Let me spray this somewhere. Very similar to 𝘬𝘭𝘰𝘸 without the sort of strawberry note. For me, this is like a powdery, fluffy scent. But it has a very similar sweetness that the rest of them have. That same sort of soft, feminine sweetness. Now this one is definitely not as known as the other two. In fact, I have seen not a lot of people talk about this one anymore. Sorry, my family is being loud in the background. But yeah, this one. I was wearing this quite a bit for a while. This was what I took in my like spend the night bag, and this was what I was wearing day to day because it is just a very soft, feminine. This is like a good everyday scent, honestly. 𝘱𝘭𝘪 has been my least favorite on the dry down. We'll see how this one is when it's completely dried down, but even 𝘬𝘭𝘰𝘸 loses that sweetness, all, you know, not all the way, but a good bit. So yeah, this is like the triage right here. Honestly, I wonder what mixing all of them would smell like. I have actually yet to do that. I think I've mixed 𝘬𝘭𝘰𝘸 and 𝘱𝘭𝘪, but I don't think I've mixed this one. I've mixed this with something else, a body spray. I'll need to go and figure out what it was, but it was a nice combo. It wasn't anything too crazy. Actually, so far, I feel like this one has been smelling the best on me. We'll keep it in check, okay? We'll keep it in check. But regardless, they're all very soft scents. Soft scents. Okay. We're gonna kind of switch it up a little bit and talk about one that y'all know. Do you love? That is a personal preference. For me, I still eat up a pink sugar moment. Is this so sweet? It's headache inducing. Well, yeah. Is my mom a fan of this? Absolutely not. But this is like, when I put this on, I feel like a Y2K baddie. I don't know why. I don't know if I used the entire thing, but I definitely put a humongous dent in my last bottle of this. This is actually a newer bottle, although I've had it for quite a bit now. But this is just like, it's very strong and like sugary. This is quite similar to Pink Sugar. A little less like headache inducing, like syrupiness actually. This is nice. This is nice. This is nice. Well, I'm biased because I like both of them. But a lot of people compare this to Pink Sugar, and I do think it's quite comparable. Although it's still pretty damn sweet. But yes, this is a softer version. So if you can't find Pink Sugar anywhere or for a good price, this is very inexpensive. And yeah, it's very little. It's 1.15 ounces, but very, very inexpensive and good for the price, okay? Those are my like trashy Y2K baddie scents, okay? Okay, do I want to do these yet or no? I don't know. I guess I will, okay? I'm gonna be honest, I have not given these the actual time. I really haven't worn these ones yet, okay? And that's because I got them around the time that it was turning into a fallish weather, and so I really was like not feeling a rosy type of scent, but hopefully I can get some good use out of these come spring, and then I can furthermore review them for you. But these next three I'm going to show you are quite similar to 𝘰𝘭𝘰𝘸, the perfume I talked about in the beginning. This one is actually supposedly the closest smelling one as far as all of them, and I mean it's literally called Delilah, like they weren't even trying to hide it. is in that red velvet packaging. You've probably seen it. I really like that one. That one is like very fruity. It is pretty feminine, but it's not the type of, it doesn't fit the scent profile that I'm showing you today. It's just like a nice, almost more mature, fruity feminine scent. Nothing like girly feminine, okay? This one though, I'm a little, like I said, I need to show these more love, because this one I think is more rose heavy. I don't think this is a dupe of Delina. It could be, but I just think it's a more rosy perfume, but not too rosy, because I'm not the biggest fan of rose. Like in perfume, I do like rose scented aromatherapy or like skincare type stuff, but not so much in the perfume. I want to spray. I'll spray in the air. Yeah, this is I'll need to use this some more, because I feel like it smells good, but there's something in there that I feel like I would get sick of kind of fast. I need to play with it some more, but it is like a feminine, a nice, sweet feminine, just a bit more like oomph, I think. Actually, I feel like this one is similar as well. This is 𝘱𝘰𝘯𝘕 Florence by Latava. Very pretty packaging. To me, I feel like this has a bubblegum scent. In fact, I think I sprayed this on my arm earlier. Wait, we gonna spray it again, cause ooh, bro. Gonna let it air out. This, I feel like, smells quite similar to this one, but I think I'm liking this one a bit more, because it doesn't have that that one note that makes me kind of hesitant. This one has like a candy. Yeah, I need to show that one some more love. I need to show all of these more love, but that one in particular, oh girl, that is good. Of course, I'll need to come back to it, because it could dry down and be sour and stink, but as of right now, it's kind of giving. I love this packaging too, and as you can see, there's a very common theme with these, and it's the pink, particularly baby pink packaging. I didn't do that on purpose, you guys. It was already like that. The girlier ones come in these baby pink packages. Hope somebody is using my toilet. You definitely heard that flush. Okay. Alright. This next one, I feel like, is a more popular one. I've seen talked about a bit more. Gorgeous packaging. And the other theme is that these Arabian fragrances, the packagings don't come to play. I know you've seen them in their beauty. Ain't nobody doing it like the Arabian perfumes, okay? Ain't nobody topping that, especially for their prices. Oh my goodness. But okay. It does have that velvet packaging that I am not the biggest fan of, because it gets dirty fast. strawberries, but either way, super girly, super yummy, compliment getter. I wore this, you guys. I think I forgot to even tell y'all the story. I wore this out every Friday, every Friday, unless somebody is sick or something comes up. My family does Fun Friday, and it's basically more of like my dad's thing, because my mom didn't go for a while, but it was my mom and dad's thing, where they would take my niece and nephew, their grandkids, out to eat at either Chick-fil-A, Burger King, or McDonald's, because those are the only 3 places that have playgrounds near us, so they could eat din-din and play. And I was still working when Fun Friday was a thing, so I didn't get to go to it most of the time because I was always working on Friday nights. But ever since I have been unemployed, the unemployed daughter, I have been going to Fun Friday, and I went, like, I forgot when this was. It's been a month or 2 ago, or more. This was sometime last year, but I wore this perfume. I wore this perfume to Fun Friday to Burger King, and the lady, the worker, was in the restroom at the same time as me and asked me what perfume I was wearing because it smelled so good. Mind you, I had become nose blind to it, and I was just like, girl, really? Like, does it really smell good? That makes me so happy. I couldn't smell it anymore. I did that, and I was like, oh my gosh, let me put you on, because I was like, I thought I had it with me in my bag, but I didn't. So I just pulled up a picture, and she literally came out from the back to see me, because I was like, wait, let me go get my phone, and I can show you what it is, and I can send it to you, or you can take a picture, or whatever. And she was like, I'm gonna come back for you, okay? I'm like, yes, ma'am. And as soon as I went up there, she came out, and the girl, there was a lady next to her, and I was explaining Arabian perfumes and how, you know, there's a lot that they're way more affordable, typically way stronger, and there's a lot of them that smell very similar to like high-end Western perfumes. I was giving them the whole spiel, and even the lady beside her was like, yeah, you smell good. And every time I wore it to work, back when I worked at the theater, compliments. And my ex loved this stuff, so do as you will with that information. This isn't as soft and feminine as some of the other options that I gave out, but this is definitely a good one. A compliment getting one, okay? Now, I will show you 𝘬𝑗 Confection by Paris Corner. You can see there's a little dent in here. This is supposed to smell like 𝘕𝘯𝘰𝘗𝑠 sugar rock vanilla, or whatever that one is, not the marshmallow one that they just came out with, the marshmallow strawberry one, but the other one, sugar rock candy, blah 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 blah. I forgot the title, but this is supposed to smell like it. I don't own that one, so I don't have anything to compare it to, but I really like this one. This one can get a bit syrupy sweet though, like it can become a bit like meh. But it is definitely a sugar fragrance. I feel like the sugar note kind of smells the same for most perfumes, okay? But I really like this. This is kind of going out of the general theme as well, because this can be a very loud, more than just a soft girl scent. But still, I think it's wonderful. I like it. I forgot what I was layering this with, but I wasn't wearing it by itself, and it wasn't the worst. It wasn't the best combo, but it wasn't the worst. I have liked pretty much all of these 𝘬𝑗 fragrances. I have another one to show you actually in a second. But there's one that I wanted to show, but because I was saying how I wasn't doing the is like a nostalgic candy strawberry. It is not at all like this type of strawberry. This is like a very, very candy. This is very nostalgic. Even my mom smelled this and said this reminds her of something in her childhood, but she couldn't put her finger on what it is. But yeah, some people have said this is too powdery. I don't really know what I'm getting from this, but I enjoy mixing this. I enjoy layering this with other sweet scents, and it's pink, so you know, I just thought like it was closer to the girly vibe than some other options, but I digress because honestly, this doesn't really fit too much in here, okay? Alright, and then these last two, I don't want to say too much on them because these are newer to me and I haven't really worn them enough, quite like these other ones, but I got them at the same time. We have Gar Felicity and we have Fleur de Cotton Rouge from Sublime. I want to say these are both sort of newer releases actually, but can we take a minute? Like, the packaging is so cute. But this one is another 𝘴𝘯𝘰𝘯𝘕. They have just been eating 𝘴𝘯𝘰 up. They have the pistachio one that's supposed to be like the yum pistachio, and it's like bitter in my opinion. And then that one, and actually the lychee one is, I think, close to one of 𝘴𝘯𝘰's as well. So these are like 𝘴𝘯𝘰 dupes, okay? And this one is supposed to smell like the wedding silk sandal one. I forgot the actual name. I like it. I think this is a feminine scent. This is like a wedding type scent, okay? It's not this girly soft girl type, but it is still like a super clean, super nice day-to-day feminine scent. A bit more mature than some of these other options, but super good. I will say, when I first sprayed it, I kind of felt like I was getting a gasoline smell very faintly, but now it is like this really beautiful feminine scent in my opinion, okay? I'm still trying to figure out on what I like to layer with it, and it has been a moment since I have sprayed this on me, but I am, it's been really good, and it's got a lot of positive feedback. That is a newer release, actually. That's a newer release. Okay, and then this last perfume that I have for you today is this one, and my mom doesn't like a lot of the Arabian perfumes. She has voiced that time and time again. coffee beans or something because I have sprayed